Good night, and thank you so much for the invitation, and good night to all viewers and listeners. First, I just want to start off with just a brief description of what IICA is, because I know some people in the agricultural sector will know, but other viewers may not. So the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture is a hemispherical agency which functions in 34 member states, from Canada in North America right down to Chile and within the Caribbean region. And we are focused primarily on agriculture, and our focus is to help our member states to be more encouraged to promote and to assist them to achieve agricultural development and rural well-being. Having said that, and knowing that we are 34 member states, that brings to the table quite a lot of expertise in terms of science-based and social-based experts in the field in agriculture. And what we do is we really offer that technical cooperation to our member states, so that there are best practices learned in one country that you may want to tap into, so that you're not reinventing the wheel all the time. So at this juncture in our work in St. Kitts and Nevis, we're looking at preparation for climate change. And even though I sit on the desk in St. Kitts and Nevis as a plant pathologist, I'm able to tap into all the experts in climate change within IICA, the institute. So we bring that expertise to the country, and with that we assist. Now, our headquarters is in Costa Rica, and the Institute is going to be celebrating its 80th anniversary next year. And in St. Kitts and Nevis, we've been here since 1992. So next year will be our 30th anniversary here. And during that time, we've done quite a lot of work with the agro-processors, with the beekeepers, a lot of the cooperatives, assisting with post-harvest training, support. This morning I was able to go and see a greenhouse doing hydroponics at the college, the CFBC, which IICA assisted in getting the money for them to erect the structure. And I was quite pleased, because in not many countries, not even at UWI, do they have such a state-of-the-art greenhouse where they're actually functioning and growing lettuce. And this is going to be, so the students graduating from St. Kitts and Nevis would be exposed to this level of expertise. I was quite impressed with it, and not just because of the questioning mind of the technicians in charge and the teachers in charge, where they are actually trying to solve some of the problems that they experience with evapotranspiration and measuring that. So it's quite exciting what's happening in St. Kitts and Nevis, I must admit. So what have we been doing last year? Last year, as was mentioned, was quite a hectic year in terms of COVID. And with us in the Institute, it was no exception. We did support as much as we could in terms of technical assistance, but also we were helping with trying to build some food security for insecure families, with looking at rabbit production for householders and with backyard farmers in Nevis. So this year, in terms of that intervention, we will be following up with the rabbit farmers and giving them some level of support as they progress through. And then some people may have seen the video that was done in rabbit production that was aired. So you may have seen that. That was one of our productions also. Last year, also 2020, St. Kitts and Nevis, there was a new emerging disease, black sigatoka disease, and We were strategically here so that we could have assisted in its diagnostics and also the training of extension officers towards better preparing and to intervene with the farmers. And one thing I must admit that I'm always impressed when I go out into the field is that because it works two ways. Because of your low humidity in the air, you find that you don't have many leaf diseases, and to me that's very exciting because a lot of things that grow wild in St. Kitts and Nevis, you really have to be working very hard in other countries. So you have an advantage in terms of your passion fruits, your banana and plantain, a lot of your leafy greens that you would normally have problems with. Because of your low humidity, it's really amazing, and also your soil quality, I must admit, it's always very impressive. So there was quite a lot of intervention in terms of working with the farmers in terms of black sigatoka disease last year, and we will continue to work with them. Also, we do assist because of the institute is able to learn from experiences in the other in South America. One of the emerging pests that we're looking out for is the leaf miner. And because it's a pest, it really was a pest in Africa, North America, in Africa and Europe. It is indigenous to South America, and there is thought that it will work its way up to within the Caribbean. So we are preparing off the farmers here and the extension officers to be able to look at to watch out for these emerging pests. The other thing so this year, what we are focusing on for our work program, we are looking at strengthening the foundation for climate responsiveness in the agricultural sector in St. Kitts. We have one project that has been approved with the Green Climate Fund, and this would be working directly with the Department of Agriculture to be able to foresee right projects, know what is happening within the climate change responsiveness. And this would be coming on stream by mid this year. Also, we have been doing a lot of work with working with the Department of Agriculture, both in St. Kitts and Nevis and the Ministry, on another climate change project where we're looking at water security. Part of the Institute is really trying to look ahead and to see where we can strategically make intervention. What we have seen in St. Kitts and Nevis is that water, especially during the COVID period last year, was that being able to respond to the pandemic and the increase in production, what we did find is some farmers at the very beginning in March, April, had a very difficult time to get started because they did not have access to water. And also there was the rainy season, as you will remember, started quite late last year. So the July, August was very dry. And then the rains really came towards October, November, December, and then right into the beginning of this year. So the predictiveness of rainfall is not as it was. There is some variability throughout the years. And what this does to farmers is, as you know, is that they are not able to now foresee, and they now can't go into production as much as they would like to. So working with the Department of Agriculture and the Ministry to now look at a project that would give some more resilience to farmers, not only able to collect water, but able to utilize water more efficiently, so you get more for the drop. And I think this is very important so that you are able to now plan which crops you will use at what period of time. So you may have what a quantity of water, what crop do I do first? Do I do my tomatoes or my lettuce or my peanuts, so that now you're able to crop plan depending on your access to water. And hopefully we should have something more positive on this project coming on later on this year. But just know that we are working on it. Also, we have an agricultural health and food safety policy and policy framework which is being developed. And then we're also developing a one-stop shop platform for best practices, so that agro-processors don't have to be going from one site to the other looking to see what are the best recipes, what are the best practices to put, how do you check food safety, what tests do I need to do for shelf life, and all these various things. What's the good floor plan for processing facility? What type of material should I use for my floor, for my walls, for my my tables? So this platform should be on stream by the mid-year to the third quarter. So it will be really a one-stop shop, so that any small processor would be able to access information quickly and not have to spend a lot of time looking around. Also, we are looking at post-harvest practices for a group of commodities, and this would be how best do I harvest and do post-harvest on these commodities. So we should be seeing more of that also. And then, of course, the technical support as whatever is required within the ministry, and also with our stakeholders. So we would want to work with the Beekeeping Association. The cooperatives are always very good for us to work with, because then we're able to capture a group of people at once. We will continue to work with the schools and look at the Rabbit Association, and also do promotion of the agro-processors. So having said that, this is pretty much in a nutshell what IICA will be looking at this year. It's going to be quite exciting, and we do hope to work with, look forward to working with all our producers, and also know that we are also at Port Zante, so that we do have groups do come in for assistance with looking for funding, because on our desk we always have funding for NGOs that they can tap into. So we've been sending it to fisheries cooperatives, to the beekeeping cooperatives, and we do assist in terms of doing project writing and exposure, knowing that, remember that because we do have offices in the Caribbean islands, we information, market information in terms of sourcing different materials. So please, we are open. We do have an open door policy as much as possible, and we do look forward to working with the stakeholders. Thank you so much.